All right, fellas. So it's about to be 12 o'clock. Pretty much done for today. Um, Today I really wasn't feeling too hot in the morning. So it made me kind of feel a little hesitant today getting in trades. But today I was really only watching Farm. That was on the leading gappers this morning. Um, I believe it did have news. So let me check. Yeah, so it says Treehouse Foods agreed to acquire coffee business asset um, of Farmers Brothers for 100 million. So there was news on it. Um, we can take a look here at pre-market. Really, just kind of had a run up here. Big wicks right here. So that was something to note. And I believe I marked it out. So some of these big old wicks right in here. Let me pull it over for you. So you can see I kind of marked out some lines here. Kind of tapped right in here. Had a few wicks that hit here and those 3 wicks there. And then it also had these bottom wicks here. So all 4 of these wicks, 5 of these wicks, tapped down here in pre-market. So I had both these levels on my pre-market chart. And then I also up here, it looked like it hit an area of resistance and then broke out. So I went ahead and added one more here at 320. And of course added my lines at the all-time highs of pre-market, so pre-market high. Out the gate, it went ahead and dipped down. It was below VWAP. Actually ended up tapping this 290 mark. Came up above VWAP. Looked like it was failing. Came back down. And today I went about it a little differently. I was definitely hesitant because it looked like it was probably going to fade all day based off yesterday's experience trading Hoth, Hoth. So I did what I said. I did not start scaling in with 200 shares. I went ahead and scaled it with 100 shares and actually just waited for the price action. So that's where I got in right here with 100 shares. It seemed to curl up. I was still hesitant only for the fact that I'm used to the pushes here, and we kind of had that push, but it looked like it held, and I didn't think it was going to hold, so I didn't want to add in. Um, However, I did start to see these taps up here, where you got this bigger green candle, a doji candle here, another red candle where it looked like it had pushed up, came back down, and then it started to show support here on the 9 EMA. So this candle right here on the push, I went ahead and added 200 shares. So I had a total of 300 shares with average price of 312. And then we finally got some momentum that kind of squeezed past the current day's high and this support that I had marked out. So my next profit target was actually 347. That was the pre-market highs, and I kind of saw it hesitating to break. So what I did was I went ahead and just sold half of my shares, and then waited and just was gonna follow the 9 EMA strategy. So we did get this good push right here, which I did like. It's just at this point there was no other areas of resistance besides down here on my daily chart. My next move, I had 326 on the chart, and then I had another area right here at 404. So I was actually looking to ride it up to $4. Was going to be kind of a next price target, and I guess my thoughts were either sell half again or just sell the whole position. So that was my thought process. However, if you see it kind of here, I'm looking for the close of a red candle below the blue line here, which is the 9 EMA. So it ended up closing. So this candle right here, if you notice, actually closed under the 9 EMA, which kind of told me it's confirmation that the trend will probably shift. So I went ahead and stopped out at 341, um, which that's just selling the rest of my position. So I did make a little bit of money off that. Um, Today I'm up $76.65 just off those trades. I am pretty happy about that. Obviously, you know, if I had the same mindset as yesterday, who knows? This would have been maybe 200 shares. Would have had a little bit more shares coming into this momentum. But I actually want to end the day on a green day. Um, so I can't argue with that. I would like to get some momentum going and just try to focus on staying green on the day. So all the rest of this was after feeling kind of confident and not so confident on the way down. It's just me kind of practicing some of these dips. And I feel like I did a good job. So here in my simulator account, I bought here on the dip, and I was looking for basically the push back towards 340. That did happen. I sold half the shares. So I bought 400 here, sold 200 there, and then put the rest at a stop at break even, which was where I got in at 326. So hit my break even spot. Some of these were kind of misclicks on the chart, which was right here. So that's where I sold break even. This is a 1 minute chart, by the way. This is the 5 minute chart. And yeah, it was just very choppy. So I was really just trying to see how well I would do in the simulator, trading sideways. Um, and I didn't do too well. I mean, initially, I think that first pop was a good move, and then everything going sideways just did not work out. And here on the 5 minute chart, I got in for the hold of VWAP, or the hold of the 9 EMA on the 5 minute chart, and then it ended up flushing. Now, learning the stop loss hotkey that I have, hot button that I have, um, I had a limit to sell at 326 at the low for a stop loss, and it just never triggered, man. It just kept going down, kept going down. I set the trigger price at 326 with a limit price of like 320, 322, and it didn't trigger. So, well, it triggered, but it never got me out. So I'm just sitting here staring at this thing like, hello. But so I went ahead and had to cancel the stop limit and then just hit the market and just sell it at the bid. Um, and this was also some areas that I was playing around with. This could be a potential strategy of mine, with it being under VWAP, with the push, with few pushes, looking for a few pushes back above VWAP, and potentially heading back up to this, like, probably 330 was an area of support here, 325. So I'd probably look to make profit towards 325. Maybe if I was really trying, probably maybe scaling in on the dips here with the move back up towards 325. But I got the whole day ahead of me. It's 12 o'clock. That's kind of where I mentally wanted to trade. There's no point just trying to fight this thing trading sideways. So I'll check back on it later, just kind of see what it does. But other than that, I'm happy with today. I didn't go too aggressive. I think I was pretty conservative. And I had good executions. So all in all, I'm happy with that. Let me know if anybody has any questions, guys. All right. Thank you all so much.